You are now listening to Between Us Girls, the podcast, where we discuss life's fuckeries and then some over wine.
Hey, welcome to our show. This is Michelle.
Danielle.
And Sharonda.
And this is
Between Us Girls.
And
She's
you
the
can
one to
always
say
find us on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Pippa. That's pretty much it these days, right?
I mean, Google Play, iTunes.
Okay.
Women in Podcasting, Tune In. Really is it Overcast? Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. Really anywhere you can find
Podcast.
We is there.
What is it, Radio Play or something? I don't know.
Okay, you're going too far.
I know.
You're going too
Radio
far,
Play?
past.
I don't think that's what it's called.
It's fucking podcast nerd.
Radio something.
Radiotopia.
No. Because when they promoted us on Twitter, we ended up getting a lot of hits.
From Radiotopia, right?
No. It wasn't Radiotopia.
Yes, it is.
No, it's. Oh, if I can have the app on my phone. It's Radio Public. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, Sharonda, what are we sipping on?
No, I was gonna talk about Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Really quickly, because guys, what we do is not free. So if you'd like to financially contribute to the hustle that is Between Us Girls,
You look like a straight pimp right
She
now.
looks like Ice
with that
Cube.
hat on.
She looks like she's about to be like
You
straight
want
out of
some?
Compton.
You want some crack, bitch?
no,
She got that
you
pearl.
gonna suck this dick, bitch. Run me my money. Oh my god, I hate y'all. Anyway, in the middle of what I was saying was, if you would like to support, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking hustle that is
Yeah, you
Between
shouldn't
Us
be saying
Girls.
that because
Straight
You know
out of
what I'm saying?
Compton. It's a nigga with
Oh,
attitude.
look, I bruised the mic. Anyway, you can go to www.patreon.com/Between Us Girls.
Between us, girls.
So tonight we are sipping on. Here's the bottle for all of our Facebook viewers. Very pretty.
It's empty.
It's
Yeah.
very much empty because Danielle poured all of her glass full. This is it's called Vigilance. I'm not going to play with you. The vintage is 2017. It's a Pinot Noir, but it's a Pinot Noir Rosé. So that's the difference between the regular, and then the alcohol content is 13.7. That makes Michelle happy.
Michelle Turner. All right, so tonight we are going to discuss Roseanne. Roseanne, is her last name Barr still?
I have no idea.
Wrong button. Sorry, guys.
Trying to fucking up, basically.
I was trying to turn my watch off the sound. I'm sorry.
So we're going to talk about Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr and her most recent tirade that caused her to lose her job and her life, basically.
The Rubbing My Coins portion of the show brought to you by motherfucking pimp Sharonda.
AKA yes,
Chef Shay.
Chef Shay.
Run me them coins.
Patreon, backstroke, all of that.
Get into
Wait,
it.
Who doing a backstroke to get some coins?
Remember, tighten up on your backstroke. Every time we're like
Da, da,
backslash.
da, da,
Okay,
da.
gotcha.
So, because we fucked it up that one time. So now would be like backslash.
So basically, Sharonda is selling pussy for.
Whoa! How did I go from a pimp to a prostitute?
Because you backstroking for some coins.
I'm backslashing. There's a difference.
Backstroke, backslash, pussy open. Same difference.
So
And thus you wonder why the creation of the braless Satan exists.
But I have on a bra today. You see that?
Let me see.
Titty sitting right there.
Normally I would just squeeze it, but I'm a classy fucking lady, so I just looked.
This wig is wretched. I look like Dionne Warwick.
You look like
you see me walking down the street.
you like somebody's Aunt Verdale.
Right? Ain't Verdale, no. Aunt Karen.
That bitch got an Aunt Karen wig.
Aunt Karen gonna be at the barbecue.
Are you bringing raisins?
No, but look, she's that one auntie that tries to be cool with the young kids. She be like, baby, y'all smoking them joints over there. Let your Aunt Karen get a motherfucking head. That's what you look like.
Oh Lord.
And she hold it like this, just like that.
She's missing some spikes in her hair, right?
You know, back in the day,
bitches
Aunt Karen,
all
you know, Aunt
gold.
Karen was at Woodstock.
Some gold, all rhinestone sunglasses, all on the side. Yeah.
And some Victoria's Secrets pink.
Pink. Yeah. So I need some yoga pants and a t-shirt. Just look at it. It's like.
And then when she get drunk at the end of the night, some kind of way that hair is just over that one eye.
Yeah, but she only
Right
get
here.
drunk off of one glass of wine.
But the bitch brought wine coolers to the barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't Karen, you can go and have it, and she be letting the kids drink.
The
Ain't
Seagram-
Karen
the
said I can
Seagrams.
have it. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they sell those at the 99-cent only store.
Do they really?
The Seagrams
Shut
wine
up.
coolers. Oh,
Please get that. No, other way.
I don't know. See, the problem is that the shit is mixed up. You know what I'm saying?
Stop touching
Let
it.
me help you, Karen. There we go.
Oh.
Bitch, put my name on that. Style by Shay. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking chef and a hairstylist. Get your life.
Look at Aunt Karen.
With the motherfucking swoop. All right.
So tonight, we gonna talk a little bit about Roseanne. I don't know if y'all know the backstory. I don't know the exact verbiage that she used, but I guess it was last week. Valerie Jarrett is her name, right? She used to work for President Obama. And Roseanne said Muslim Brotherhood times a monkey or plus a monkey or something like that. Or
It was plus
equals Valerie Jarrett.
And I was like, well,
She don't look like no damn ape.
she's not that far removed.
She doesn't look like a monkey. She's not super cute.
Roseanne supporter.
I saw a meme.
Okay, here we go. Anyway.
And I'm going to show y'all.
Okay.
What was that before picture? The other okay.
Helena Bonham Carter from
Oh, that is so
Planet of the
wrong.
Apes.
Oh my God.
So when you see it side by side,
Here, show it to them.
okay, well they
Oh, I
can see
can't see
the whole picture. Let me edit
Okay,
it
so
real
she
quick.
does look a little bit like Helena Bonham Carter in Planet of the Apes. However, Helena Bonham Carter was styled to look like a human, not an ape.
But she was an ape
Let's see if y'all can see.
designed to
No,
look
they
like a
can't see.
human.
It's too bright. There you go. So she does kind of look like the monkey,
But let's just take a step back and think about what the correlation in the past to black people being compared to monkeys equals.
yeah, I mean, she was completely wrong for that shit.
And that's not the first time that she's done that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can look like a full ape, but at the end of the day, like, no.
It is racist, and she
Bitch, I
didn't
could
see it as
actually be an
racist.
ape, and you still can't. Say
You can't even
I-
don't even say the M word. M word, the new N word. Don't even say it.
Yeah. Okay, so she said Muslim Brotherhood plus Planet of the Apes
Equals, yeah.
whatever her name is.
Valerie Jarrett.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
And so
And so Danielle
They look
thinks
similar.
that they look similar.
They do look similar.
She does kind of favor her a little bit, but the thing about it is, like I said, they styled her to look like herself with an ape mouth.
so you think that she's really looking like Helena
Bonham
Bonham
Carter,
Carter.
yeah. I mean, they do look okay.
Anyway, but it's completely racist, and she's in denial about that racism. And she's blaming everybody else for her show being canceled.
ABC has a black female president, and
She wasn't having that shit.
I mean,
Bitch, you got to come on my motherfucking network.
On my network,
saying
bitch.
this racist ass shit.
On my
when my
motherfucking
black
network.
ass is the head of this motherfucker.
I'm the
On my
HBIC.
HBIC in this motherfucker.
on my motherfucking network.
On my network. Hell fuck no, bitch, fuck you. I don't give a shit if your ratings was times 10 what you have right now.
Yep.
Fuck you is what she said.
And your
Yep,
feelings.
She did.
And
Cole.
she threw her motherfucking weight around.
Cole says,
I bet you she did right though.
why are we surprised this woman said something so messed up? This is a pattern. I don't think that we're surprised that she said the shit. It's just like, bitch, like at this point you need to sit down. They just brought your show back. Like you've been
Right.
dying for attention. So now ABC's giving you a chance to actually have this attention by getting your show back started back up and helping your broke coworkers, earn a coin or three. And you've just fucked it up for everybody. At some point, I guess you feel like, okay, maybe she'll sit down and shut the fuck up. Like,
I wasn't surprised that she said it. I was actually just surprised that she thought that she was above consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what-
if you look at it, look at the president. The president
Right.
says whatever he wants to say, and he's the
Right.
president.
all day long.
So if you see the person who's in the highest position of power doing the same thing, you're going to think,
Yeah, it's
That's
okay for
okay.
me. But and not only that she was shocked by the consequence, she lacks any type of responsibility for what she said. Like she is blaming everybody
right,
but
Wanda Sykes.
but herself. I didn't even know Wanda Sykes was the head writer of that show. And she
Yeah.
quit before
ABC canceled.
ABC canceled it.
and then she tried to backdoor and blame her. So
Right.
it's a sick ass, like it's
Then
a sick
she's
ass
trying to
pattern.
blame Ambien. Ambien ain't did nothing to you.
The memes though from the Ambien and the racism. Oh my God. Twitter
see.
went in. You girl.
I didn't see.
Here's what I do. I'm so ratchet. So anytime any kind of like scandal happens or anything, I'm never on Twitter. But when something happens, like let's say the Drake and Pusha T beef, where it was just gonna be everybody talking about it, everybody discussing it, I go straight. Fuck you. I was working. Anyway, I go straight to Twitter because Twitter always brings out the
Honestly, Black
Funniest
Twitter,
shit,
I
just-
feel like those people on Black Twitter, they're just like not realizing their full potential. Like they
Seriously.
have some serious marketing game.
no lie. And then just even some of the people, the way they put their words together and stuff, like
Right.
it's insane.
Right.
There's some talented people out there on Black Twitter.
If you're on Blitter, I'm gonna need you to make your resume sound like what it is you want to do.
Right.
'Cause you got it. And those people who make them funny ass fucking memes, I'm like, you should be living your life doing graphic design.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you like to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
like to make funny memes and putting people's heads on other people's bodies and shit, please go get your coins.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Cole said that he feels bad for all of the other people on the cast. And I feel that way too, because
They don't have no money.
100%.
I don't know if they have the money or not, but it's so interesting to me, like how one person can be so blind to how their actions affect other people.
I mean, that's narcissistic.
Is it blind
behavior,
or
though.
is it selfishness? Like
I
I,
mean,
think
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
I
Like
think
it's a narcissistic behavior.
it is, and it's completely selfish. Like
Well, I don't know. I kind of think that it's blindness because she didn't see any of this shit happening.
because she's a
Right.
narcissist.
you
and all
know
she
why
sees is
though?
herself.
Because her colonizer skin makes her feel like she does not have to pay for any of her comments, anything she says, does, whatever. It's automatically
She went to
forgiven.
go blame the black woman.
Right.
No, but I mean, I feel like white privilege is real. Okay, let's not.
is
I'm
real.
not pulling a race card or anything like everybody else. Like people like to always say. But let's be honest. Like white privilege is real, and she felt like it wouldn't be an issue because of the white skin that she possesses.
So I was watching that season 4 of Kimmy Schmidt last night, right? And she went to a nail shop and they all changed name tags.
Oh yeah, I saw that episode.
Right. So she used her white privilege to get them their real names on the.
But I actually felt like she was like just inserting herself and trying to make
Yeah, it
a
should've been
situation
done.
better for herself. Like
I haven't watched
Right,
it
because she
yet.
was confused as fuck, which
Yeah.
she typically is. But
Always.
I think, like, I mean, I think some white women remember that the fight from, I guess it was like a hotel lobby, and the white
Oh,
lady
yeah, I
was picking
remember.
at the
And the-
other girl.
and
Well,
the
they
one was
both were
pregnant.
white. They both were white.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were talking about the one that was pregnant.
No.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
so they both were white.
but
when
one
the
of them was
cops
like
came-
super trashy.
Right.
Yeah, I know you're talking
I don't
about.
know that one.
when the cops came, she instantly was like, "I'm pregnant."
Oh yeah, that is the one I'm talking
Blah
about.
blah blah. Yeah, but she
Yeah.
didn't look pregnant, and she wasn't acting pregnant when she was fucking with the other lady. The other girl was like, "Bitch, I'm about to break the brakes off you." Okay.
Well, you know how I feel about fighting.
Yeah, but I feel like that's exactly what it is. It's her white privilege saying, "I can say this and I can do."
I
this
don't
and
even
I
think
can
that
do-"
she even realizes that she has white privilege. I think that she probably comes from a standpoint of rich privilege because I mean she still has money and she came from nothing, and so coming from nothing and then having something and then now all of a sudden you have a voice and you have the ability to, I don't know what's going on with your hair.
Keep talking.
You have the all of a sudden you have the ability to employ people and to make people move when you say move. Like that is a privilege. Like
Right.
I want to do this and I want you to do this to make this happen, and it gets done.
Right.
Like so, I think that it's more so of her richness versus her whiteness.
Well,
I think how she sees it probably
Oh,
that
okay.
way.
Do you think
Okay.
she's a racist?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you
I
think
think
she
that
knows she's a racist?
I don't think she knows she's a racist.
Because of her white privilege. But also following up with what Danielle just said about her rich privilege, the white privilege comes before the rich privilege only because, let's just say, regular working class people like ourselves compared to the trailerist of trailer trash people that are white, they are still far more superior than we are.
They see themselves that way. Yes.
No, but I feel like the world does. I feel like
No, the world does.
cops do,
Yeah.
judges do. I feel like everybody in our system sees them. Their life is valued way more than ours.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about that damn documentary, the what is it called? The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Have y'all ever seen that? Oh my God. It's a documentary. These white people are off the chain. They are like to the point where they're the epitome of like white trash people. And they say, but I'm not just calling them that. Like they call themselves white trash. I cannot believe y'all haven't seen that.
The wonderful
They are
Whites of
on
West
welfare,
Virginia.
the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. The judge in their area just knows their family as being like troublemakers and starting shit. They are generationally fighters and thieves and cussing folks out and stealing and on welfare and welfare fraud. And I mean, it is like some real deep I can't believe y'all haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to find it.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know if it used to be on Netflix. The first time I saw it, it was a while back, but I am going to find out where this is. I can't believe y'all haven't seen that.
I don't know. I just want to say that people tend to think that white privilege isn't a thing because they too have hardships, and it's not that you don't have hardships as a white person. We are not saying that you are completely without anything difficult to deal with.
Yeah, because I mean,
It's just
sometimes
that your whiteness
Yeah.
is
allows
not,
you to bypass a lot of the bullshit.
your whiteness is not one of the
hindrance.
things that is not a hindrance for your hardship. Like it does not come into play for your hardships
Right.
like it does for
It doesn't
a
add
black
anything
person.
to.
Right, exactly, for a black person or a Hispanic person or I mean any person of color.
Like take
you're-
the same two people on paper, paint
Right.
one of them white and one of them black, and they're gonna be in
Right.
a completely different situation.
because like I had a conversation earlier with somebody about my hair, and we were talking about she was saying that she wanted to cut her hair off as well, but she was starting a new job, and so she didn't want to scare the white people. That is not something that
white women have to deal with.
White women have to deal with. You know, and I was just like, fuck it. I have an interview on Thursday, but they just gonna have to take this knowledge that's underneath this fucking
Shit.
They're gonna have to
You know what I'm saying?
knowledge
and fucking like it. Like, you just gonna have to fucking take
up
this
under
shit.
this motherfucking low cut.
Okay, like you just gonna have to fucking take this shit.
Girl,
Girl, shut up. You're gonna be putting out later.
Oh my god! But you know what, you guys, that really is propaganda from Jim Crow era, because they wanted white low class to think they were above us, because if they didn't, then what? Then there was no separation. You know, I read that somewhere.
I just feel like it's ingrained in their DNA.
Yeah, I mean, but it is going to be, if every generation teaches the same thing, it's going to be drilled.
But I mean,
right in
even
there.
the way that the Europeans, Christopher Columbus and all of them, and the Europeans, the way they came over here and just did shit, like, y'all been like that.
And it
Y'all
wasn't
been
just
fucked
here.
up.
It was everywhere.
everywhere.
Like, did you guys see just recently that thing with Dominican Republic and Haiti?
Oh.
Yeah, I know they
And they have
issues.
like
they're the
two
same
completely
people,
drastic, different nations there.
but
And it's
like
all
the
because
same
of
people.
the Spanish and the French.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, just imagine though, waking up and going outside, and everybody greets you with a smile. Everybody, you know, it's like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Are they smile?
So the Truman Show.
Exactly.
Just
So
stop.
you know, like, and if you want something, you know, you want a cup of coffee, you want to sit down and have a cup of coffee, or you don't want to have a cup of coffee.
Or you just want to
wanna
sit down.
and have a seat.
How you
for-
know what you should say?
Because I know
you just want to sit down for a second and have a seat and not even buy anything. And people are like, "Hey, are you okay?" And you think about having these experiences over and over and over again, and how that would affect you as a person. Because now your perspective of the world is, you know, everybody loves me, everybody accepts me. I am the standard of beauty. I go on the internet and I type in beauty, and
I see me.
I see me. You know, so imagine going through life that way. And so for anybody else to say that they have a different experience,
Right.
and it's like, what do you mean?
Oh my God, y'all
I
are
don't-
so dramatic.
I don't know what you mean, because
That's
you know,
not
Why are
even-
you always making everything
We're the
about
same.
race?
I don't-
Always the race card. I don't
see
understand.
color. Like, you know,
That is my most hated thing, is I don't see color.
because it's lies.
Are you colorblind?
Like, how can
bitch?
you not see color? I mean, if you don't see it, then again, that's why you don't think there's a difference.
Do you
between
not see
me
your
and you.
whiteness?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that takes me back again to Kimmy Schmidt, because Titus took Kimmy to the store and he was like, "Oh, Kimmy, you're white privilege and blah, 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 blah." She's like, "What is that?" So he gives her this fur coat. And the guy's like, "Yes, honey. Yes, doll." And then he looks at Titus and says, "Only paying customers can use the restroom."
Yeah. And then he was like, you know, just go ahead and wear it around for a little bit
Oh my God.
and see how you like it. Bring it back whenever.
Right.
You know?
Oh my God. True.
Yeah, but that I don't think that people really fully understand how people have different experiences.
Right.
Like, you know, even with the scenario of walking into a store and trying to buy something, you know, I have to be cognitive of the fact that I don't want to be lingering too long in one place.
Right, 'cause they will
I don't
follow
want to
you.
like reach into my purse at a certain time and think that somebody thinking that I am putting something in my purse, because, you know, this guy is following me around the store, you know, to see if I'm even doing this, or he's like constantly looking at the camera, looking up, like, you know what I mean? So it's like you have two different experiences just trying to buy
go
like
shopping.
some chips or something in a corner store.
Did
like,
I tell you guys what happened to me at Walgreens?
no, what?
Okay, so I went to Walgreens. This is probably about 5-6 years ago, and I always have a pink phone case, always. So I'm on my phone in the Walgreens. I drop my phone into my purse. I'm just shopping, blah blah blah. I get to the register, and the Indian man, who's the manager, asked me, "Isn't there something else that you want to pay for?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Don't you have something else?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "A pink lotion moisturizer?" He thought that my phone was a bottle of pink lotion moisturizer that I was
What?
stealing.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking serious?
I swear to God.
Did he apologize to you?
No. So I started wilding. I was like, where the fuck does it look like I could put a fucking pink lotion? I said, my fucking phone is pink. I lost my mind up in there.
Did
I
you
felt
still buy
bad.
your shit, or you just left?
No, I left. But I tried to contact Walgreens about it, but they didn't.
Like anytime I feel like somebody is walking, is like staring at me or afraid that I'm stealing or something, I'm not going to buy anything from your store.
Right.
Because you are assuming that I don't have money to buy
To
anything
shop,
and I don't
right.
belong
Exactly.
in your store. So you know what? I'm not going to patron your store. I'm not going to contribute to you. So me, it's like, fuck you and the money that I was going to spend here, and I would probably continue to go here if I liked it. Fuck you. I'm not spending my motherfucking money here. Shit. Fuck you. Hell no.
Especially when it's a motherfucking CVS right across the street,
You know,
bitch.
like, hell no.
Lose your money, okay? Because I'll be right at CVS, okay?
That is fucking crazy. I cannot believe that.
No.
Yeah,
That's
it
horrible.
was like,
But I was talking to this girl on Twitter once, and she was just talking about just random store experiences and how Black people have to operate differently in stores. And when I read that thread of different Black people talking about how they have to operate in a store, I think she said her first experience was like maybe when she was 6 or 7, and she was just playing with toys, but she didn't notice that there was a white lady like staring at her, but her grandmother did. And so her grandmother was like telling her to put the stuff down and let's go. And she had to learn that lesson right then and there about, you know, not lingering in a
Right.
store for too long. And she was like, she didn't understand because she was like, I just wanted the toy.
Right.
And I just wanted to play with the toy. And my grandmother always used to buy me a toy whenever we would go to the store. But this time it was different.
So, bitch, where's my toy? Like, fuck this.
And so her grandmother had to have a conversation with her.
The talk.
In the exactly. So it's like, you don't have to have this talk with your kids.
right.
To go just to go outside and fucking breathe and exist. You don't have to have this talk with your
you
kids.
You don't have to have that talk. And so
That's trying to
just
tell me that's
on
why I
just
shop
on
online.
a basic ass level.
Yeah.
That's why our experiences are so different.
Yeah.
Right.
They are so different, and
100%.
you cannot try to minimalize it and say that somebody's playing the race card when their whole upbringing is different. Like, you have to react differently in situations just being a fucking Black person
Yeah.
or a person of color.
And
Right.
that's
You got to watch how you talk. You
Yep.
got to watch how upset you get when you were warranted for being upset. But if you get too
Exactly.
upset,
can't
you
be
know,
upset.
you might leave the scene in a body bag.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're the angry Black person.
Right.
And that's what they do or whatever. And so they're gonna cause a ruckus and they're gonna kill everybody. You know,
Right.
so it's like, no, you know, something happened to me. I am angry. I am
And I'm
responding.
going to express
Yeah.
that shit.
Yes, I'm
and
expressing
then
myself.
you're telling me that what I'm saying is false,
Right.
And treating
When-
me like my
right.
shit, like I'm lying, and that my shit's not valid. So it only increases the anger. Sonny Hoisin on I think Hoisin. I'm thinking about Hoisin sauce. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, Hosen. I think it's Hosen on The View actually said that exact same thing about this Roseanne shit. Like, you don't understand that as parents that have parents of Black boys have to, and all Black children have to sit down and have the talk with their
Right.
kids. So this is the let's just stop right there. You have to have the talk with your kids. And when we say the talk, y'all don't know what the fuck anybody's talking about. You,
there
have
was an
no
episode
clue.
Of what's that show?
Blackish.
That was on.
And
there,
that's why I love that show. I really do love that show because they're bringing it. They're doing it lightheartedly, but they are bringing those types of issues to the forefront, and they're trying
Right.
to explain them to the masses.
Right.
And by masses, I mean anybody who's not of color and who does not understand what the talk is.
You know, one time we went shopping, and this is so funny because the time that this happened, my mom actually fell. I always laugh when my mom falls. I mean, it's not funny, but like,
Wait, like does she fall a lot? Like, wait a minute.
I mean, I'll say maybe once every 3 years.
Okay.
Okay, so we went to Palais Royal, I think it was, but Michaela really wanted to bring her backpack, and I was like, no, you need to leave that out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I've been harassed. Even one time I went to Dillard's and they told me I couldn't take my stroller in, and I was like, well, where the fuck is my baby supposed to lay?
Are they? But
There's some.
Oh my
such bullshit
God.
because they think you're gonna put stuff.
Yeah, because I was they thought
in
it was
the stroller.
stealing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, she's not gonna lay on the seat. I was pissed. But anyway, so,
I mean, just pause for a second. The fact that you have a baby and your baby is in a stroller, and because you are black, they don't want to allow you into the store with your baby in a stroller. That shit would never fucking happen to a white person.
ever.
Never fucking happen.
That's crazy.
Like that is
my God.
Yeah, that is legit
That is-
fucking crazy. You
Ooh.
have a fucking toddler baby, or how old was the baby? I don't know.
she was still little, like she was probably 6 months.
Fuck, shit.
fuck, shit.
Yeah, she was little. And that's why I was like, well, where? Because I wanted to go in the dressing room, and I was like, well, what am I going to do with my baby? I'm just going to lay her on the freaking
floor.
seat.
Are
or
you gonna stand
something?
out here and watch her for me? Is that what you're gonna do?
Do you want to check my? I'm about to just check my stroller when I
want to-
fucking leave, bitch. Like if it's
Exactly.
that serious,
Right.
I mean, I haven't had that happen to me before, but I was in Nordstrom's. I love their baby clothes, but I did have a bitch follow me in Nordstrom's one day, and then when I turned around, I said, "Is there something I can help you with?" Oh no, I was just seeing if you need help. I said no, because if you were seeing if I needed help, you would have asked me
if I needed
if
help.
I needed help.
You're watching me, bitch.
And then I name dropped the manager to her, and the bitch just turned around and walked the fuck out. And then she was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, I'm one of those.
That
Leave me
re-
the fuck alone."
That reminds
let me
me
speak to
of-
your manager, haircut looking ass head.
It reminds me of something I saw on Twitter.
No,
with
I
this-
know who her. I know who the store manager was
Yeah.
of
Oh.
Nordstrom. Like I knew who it was, and I was like, I know such and such. So I'm gonna need you to leave me the fuck alone. Why don't you go ask them if I'm gonna steal or if I'm gonna shop here, bitch?
No, I saw a story on Twitter where this girl was saying that she was followed around the store, her and her friend, by a store employee. And what the store employee did not know was that she was actually
Loss prevention?
the district manager.
Oh,
And so she asked her for her badge and her little blue jacket or yellow jacket now.
From
they have.
Ross?
No, the you know the little thing that they wear at Walmart.
it was
The-
Walmart.
The vest. The
Oh,
vest. She
okay.
asked her for a vest and her badge and told her she can go home.
Oh my
Be-
god.
Yeah, because
Girl,
she-
get your ass back.
I was like, yeah, that's what the fuck you.
I
get,
mean, it is
though.
really hard
So
to
the
shop
black
in that
girl
kind of
was the
environment.
district manager.
Yes.
Of
Of the
Walmart.
Walmart, and she was with her friend at the store, and the employee was walking around following her,
Wow.
Yeah. like for no reason.
You
This
never
is
know.
America.
Yeah. That's Michaela's favorite YouTube video. And
I
I
love
feel
it
some
too.
type of way about it because she
Why?
doesn't get scared whenever the people get shot. She's like, I'm like, oh.
I don't necessarily like that they're doing all of this. This is Nigeria. This is,
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
you know, I don't necessarily like
Get
that.
your
Oh,
own.
I haven't seen anything.
Get your life.
Like, I mean, we all have our situations with like that he made specifically to address what's going on here.
Here, yeah.
And okay, just off topic, completely off topic. I watched one of his comedy specials.
On Netflix, that wasn't funny.
Yeah, it really was like I think he had like a couple of jokes. That
It was Childish Gambino.
Mm-mm. It was Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Same thing, yeah.
Same thing.
And
I need to go check on that chicken.
I was just like, I mean, I could see why more white people would like him versus
Because he,
versus black people, you know. So, because I mean, there was like this whole thing about, you know, black people not accepting him. Like, you remember, I don't know, I remember seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about how, you know, he made This Is America, but
he's married to this white lady.
he's married to a white lady.
Mhm.
or
Of course, I've
whatever.
seen that, and it's all
But-
fucking crazy to me.
I mean, you're still black and you still understand the struggle.
Yeah, like
But-
so, get your fucking life.
But
I
I
don't know.
could see, but watching that special, I was like, I can see why more white people would be interested in him versus black girls, because I believe that's what he said his experience was.
Yeah, so I
But-
mean, but at the end of the day,
That was
it's-
completely off topic, though.
No, it is, but I'm gonna follow that up with why the fuck do you care? Because and then I think I commented on somebody's post about it and I just left it alone because I literally compared it to if what I eat don't make you shit, then why do you care? Why do you care? You're not fucking me every night, or you know what I'm saying? You're not fucking the white girl every night. So why do you give a fuck about who he's with? Like, why do you care? Why does anybody care about who anybody is with? If it does not directly affect you, go find something else to do with your motherfucking time. Please, please find something to do with your time.
So back to Roseanne.
No, I'm just still angry. But no, yeah, back to Roseanne. Fuck her.
So she didn't know that she was racist. So how would one know if they were racist?
So she came out and said she didn't know that she was racist?
Well, she didn't come out and say that, but like she doesn't realize that her comments was racist.
Were racist.
Yeah. Or she's not saying that. She don't think that her stuff was racist or whatever.
Huh.
But
Wow.
so I'm just wondering, like, are there some signs?
I think that there are.
There's some signs. So you know what? The first thing that popped into my mind was like, if you know how many black people have come to your house, then you probably
are racist.
But
oh my God.
I don't have. I probably could count how many white people have been to my house, and they've all been like contractors.
Servicemen, yeah. Let me call you back. My white plumbers here.
Right. Exactly. And then I didn't hire them. I hired a Mexican.
Solidarity, brown people. Solidarity, brown people. Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
Are you trying to find the ones that we did? So
All right, so we do have a list. We're gonna locate it here in a second.
Because we did go hard making this list. It was, well, not hard, but you know how we are jokesters, so it was just funny to us.
Real inappropriate.
Real inappropriate.
Inappropriate as fuck. Oh. You say things like, "I wish I didn't need sunscreen like you," to your black friends.
What?
Your delivery. You're such an idiot.
You ask your cubicle neighbor if they're going to Popeyes every Tuesday.
What? That was a real thing, though.
You stopped calling blacks those people years ago.
Years ago, yeah.
Your daddy and Uncle Jethro meet up once a week to wash their sheets with their men's group. You compliment your Uber driver on having good English.
That is fucked
but
up.
real talk, I did that.
Did you really?
He came from Colombia or somewhere, and I was like, you know what? You just better keep trying, because you're trying to talk to me.
And I'm here for it.
Your bed sheets have Confederate flags on them, but you don't see color. So, do you guys have anything? D'Anthony, I'm talking to you specifically. We want you to add to our list of you might be racist if.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Like, if you have to explain why you're not racist,
Right.
you're probably racist.
Or here's another one that someone said to me. I mean, I know people who are niggers, but you're not, because you don't act like. And then my brain went,
who the fuck said that to you?
I'm not going to disclose. It was somebody that I met recently, and I was like, okay, bitch. And then the bad part about this is she has a black child.
She's white.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And there's a difference between niggers and black people.
But see,
you might be racist.
Here's the thing with that.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes these white bitches think because they take black dick that they can say that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And bitch, you cannot, just because you suck a black motherfucking pole every night. That doesn't make you able to say the N-word. I had to collect a few souls at my job recently because I've got some girls who work there and say things like, "Oh, that nigga tripping. What that nigga say?" I said, what we're gonna do is have a nigga free kitchen, okay? Ain't nobody else gonna say that shit while the fuck I'm here.
Danielle would love that.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say when I'm not here. But while I'm present, I will not hear that bullshit. Okay? Niggas. And everybody was like, she's weird.
You're like, I'm not racist, but like, why do black people always bring up race?
Girl.
Or if you say something like, I don't know the proper term to call you. Like, what are you?
Out of colored or Negro?
Out of human being?
Oh, but black people do that shit too. Oh, so what are you, bitch?
Yes, I do, because they're always like, oh, it's impossible for you to, look like you,
fucking human,
and be just like me.
What do you mix with? My mama and my daddy.
Right. If you voted for Trump and you want to make America great again, you're probably racist.
No. See, look. Okay, so somebody recently, remember that video we were talking about yesterday where the guy who's running for Congress or whatever, he's like very like anti-Semitic. I keep fucking this up.
Just stop touching your
I
hair.
look like Tammy, like one of those white women from back in the 90s who'd be like, I have black kids.
But it needs to be turn to the side. It needs to be like puffed up. Turn to the other side. It needs to be like really puffy back here in the back.
Yeah,
like a
super stacked,
bouffant
like
type.
The lady with the 13 kids. No, not the Octomom. The other lady.
John and Kay plus 8.
Yes, that one.
She got that haircut.
Yeah, she was
yes.
Like, I got 23 fucking kids.
In this black ass hairstyle.
What was I saying? I think I was saying something.
You were talking about the anti-Semitic guy running for Congress.
So he's running for Congress and he's like all over the place and he's like, oh yeah, Jews did this and Jews did this and Jews are the reason why Jewish is Jewish. And
he like spit on some flag or something.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, I
the
didn't
Israeli
see that.
flag. He spit on it and he said, "Look, you're doing business with people across the world who are something," and it was like real aggressive.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy too. Another video came out that he was like, "Oh, straight up white nationalist," and he's also running for,
I think governor or something maybe.
Right. And then there's another one, the one that's the pedophile.
Oh, nice.
Who's like,
I want to say it was like 8 across the country.
Yeah,
maybe.
like really outrageous, like super white nationalist type of people who also believe like other crazy shit. Like the president is making these people think this shit is normal, and it is not fucking normal.
Yeah.
Like I wish the fuck I would send my child somewhere where a pedophile who's like, I just love fucking kids is posted up at.
Oh my god.
Like he has a whole website about people and fucking kids and just weird shit. I'm like, are you not ashamed of yourself? You're not ashamed. You're just like, I just love fucking kids.
I just love fucking kids.
Kids.
You kid fucker.
And then look, he's like, I feel like it should be the father's decision whether or not someone else sleeps with the kid.
What?
You feel like it's what now? You feel like it's what?
That vagina came from my penis. It belongs to me.
It belongs to me.
I can put my penis inside it whenever I want because it's mine.
That's pretty much what he was saying.
Okay, y'all.
And
are killing me right
it's
now.
incest and pedophilia that he's like.
I get the logic.
But he's also Danielle, shut the fuck up. But then he's
It belongs to
also
you.
a white nationalist. So these are the people who are running for office now that President Trump has gotten into office.
Amazing.
I mean, I definitely think that Trump has given a voice to people whom never felt
Are disgusting.
Yeah,
Them
they're
too.
disgusting. But people who felt like they didn't have a voice, and now it's
You
like
still don't. Shut the fuck up.
Now I can feel comfortable enough because my president, he likes to grab him by the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
So-
by the pussy.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes I just, when they're really beautiful, I just start kissing them. I just grab them by the pussy.
But it's like locker room talk. So
Yeah.
right,
that's-
yeah. So, now and then plus the again part of Make America Great,
Mm-hmm.
that's like the problem with it, because it's like, really, what do you
When?
when? At what point in time are you trying to take America
Back to.
Right. Where are we
know,
going? Because
future.
everything we've
Back to
come
the
from
future
has
looking
been
ass.
terrible.
I saw
Charles Barkley voice.
an
Yes,
article.
terrible.
I saw an article the other day that said something about this guy suing. I want to say it was Alabama, but I'm not 100% sure on that, because his great grandfather, somebody, had bought some people from prison, and he was wanting his money on that. Like, they never paid him, and they were like, "Wait."
So, what did they own the prison?
That was like one of the ways in which they were buying slaves legally after
Emancipation Proclamation.
right. And so he never got
Because have you guys watched 13th?
I haven't watched
You
it.
need to watch it.
Is it gonna make me
I
cry?
don't think I can watch it.
No, you need to watch it. It's not even gonna make you cry. It's just gonna say just what you just said about slavery being legal in the penal system. It's completely true. And if you just watch 13th, you'll totally see how they do us. And that's why that time that I was having so many issues with my son at school, I was like, I bet the fuck you don't tell my son what to do and I'm not involved in it. You're not gonna have my kid on this fucking school to prison pipeline.
Right. But yeah, he's like really suing the state to be able to get his money for his
the slaves.
Like,
So you can't write that off.
the fact that you are bold enough to even do that in this day and time, like,
So we did
that's crazy.
ask people to tell us you might be racist if how does your hair feel? Or how does your hair feel like? Can I touch it?
Yeah, you might be racist.
That
if
was
you say
one
that.
of the things that I was going to say was, can I touch your hair? Or do you taste like chocolate? I heard that as a child.
Kids,
As a child,
other
do you taste like
kids,
chocolate?
Other kids were wondering if I tasted like chocolate. And there was a boy that
I'm such a
specifically
bitch.
called
Ask your
me-
Do
daddy.
you wanna?
There was
Ask
a
your daddy.
kid that called me chocolate. And I
Seriously?
would call him French vanilla because he would fuck with me every day. And he'd be like, what's up, chocolate? I'd be like, fucking French vanilla, bitch ass bitch.
That's so crazy. Nobody has ever asked me that.
Girl, talk about is racist.
like chocolate?
You want to see?
you want to find out?
It's pretty much racist. Like, if you had to say that there's like a racist town in our area, it's Cy-Fair, like Super Cy-Fair, like the Cy-Fair of the high school, and Tomball.
Definitely Tomball. Agreed.
I mean,
You might be racist if you touch my locks in the elevator because you always wanted to see how black locks feel.
what do white locks feel like? Because white locks are not white locks. They're not.
I was
they're
gonna
not
say
a
something
thing.
so terrible, but I don't want to offend our white people.
They know they're ridiculous. White listeners, y'all know y'all ridiculous sometimes.
That shit
It's the
feels.
most tangled mess of shit that I've seen in my
Oh,
life.
white locks.
Oh my God! No, there's a show. What was I? I watch so much random fucking Netflix shit at the weirdest times at like 2:37 in the morning when I wake up. Like I watch the most random shit. But I swear, I want to say there was a girl on there one time doing like she's a white girl doing dreadlocks. Oh my God!
Was
what
she doing
that?
them with crochet braids? Because I saw a video.
She did it with a crochet needle.
Yeah, I'm
the
not crochet. I
crochet
said
needle.
braids needle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's on YouTube.
Yeah, it was on
okay,
YouTube.
I didn't know where it was, but I know I saw
and
that.
It was like the most tangled piece of
and
mess.
I was like this.
Yeah, it was.
I was so confused the whole time.
It made no sense. Like I was like, you are really going to have to cut that shit out of your hair because there's just no way,
Girl, like,
no way.
Why though? Why? You might be racist if you say I don't see color. Yes, Juniors, we said that one. We
Yeah.
definitely said that one because that's like the number one. I don't see color. Well, bitch, what do you see?
Listen, I have a black son. I don't see color.
No, bitch, just because you
And that's
suck
what I
black
hate.
dick.
I hate to see people who have mixed kids be so fucking sleep. I hate to use the term woke, but you
Woke
have
as fuck.
mixed kids. Like, you need to be looking at that like, how do I protect my black child from life? Not how do I teach my black child white privilege because I'm white? Because that's what they're trying to do. And
You
I'm
know-
like, you can't.
What I thought about recently, this is, I'm not even going to go there. We'll just save it for another show. We'll save it for another show. Because it's so off topic. But go ahead. Sorry.
There was a lady in the news recently who I want to say she was on a Southwest flight, but I feel like I'm wrong about that. But anyway, she was on a flight, and she was a white lady, and she had a mixed race child, and the flight attendant or somebody with the airline asked her to basically prove that
The child belongs
the child belonged to
Girl,
her.
you better be quiet.
And it made me think about
Was she black?
the woman was white. The child was obviously
Mixed race.
mixed. Yeah. And so she was like trying to the lady asked her for the child's birth certificate to show that the child belonged to her. And it's like, who actually walks around with a birth certificate on them?
I definitely don't.
I don't
Well,
know.
when you fly, you have to have that.
You don't have to have a
don't. I
birth
have my
certificate.
passport.
Yes, you do.
Not
No,
for-
when you have your kid with you, yes, you do. You have to have their birth certificate. Me and my kids have flown before, and they were not old enough to have ID. They're still not old enough to have IDs, and I had to show their birth certificate.
She basically was claiming that she had kidnapped a child. That was what the claim was. And there was another white
Who
lady.
claimed that she kidnapped
Bitch, I will
the
keep a DNA
person?
test in my
airline.
purse, okay?
Oh,
Somebody from the
okay.
airline was trying to say that she was kidnapping a kid. And so there was another white lady.
Pause. Why would anybody steal a kid?
You know what I'm saying?
Who likes fucking
these
children?
Fucking kids is annoying.
That shit
dude.
happens
Like,
though. Y'all have no idea.
I
You
know,
have
but
no idea.
every time I'm perplexed as fuck. I'm like,
why would you do that?
why would you take someone else's
Because you
child?
have no fucking idea how fucking annoying these children are. Like you don't even know.
You
this
can't
shit.
even speak in plural, Danielle, because you have
Bitch.
one.
You
So
gotta
you
go
say-
to the restroom, but
you
you, want
have
to
to
steal
say
a kid. You
child.
want
Yeah,
to
but
steal somebody
I
who's
have-
gonna block you from going pee?
Yeah, I have though like all of my
I know your nieces.
extra fucking kids.
Your daughter, Elena.
But no, so there was another lady that was witnessing things that were going down, and she was like, I've never been asked to provide any type of documentation for my child.
It was a black lady or a white lady?
It was a white lady,
Mm.
and she doesn't have a mixed race child.
Yeah, because your kid got blonde hair and blue eyes. Satan, move on. Next.
So, but that's the point though, is because you automatically assume that because a child looks a little bit different, that they are, kidnapping kids.
Kidnapped. Yeah.
And that's the same thing that happened with this black guy in some park not too long ago, where he was walking his kid. It was his day off.
Oh my God, I saw that.
He was walking his kid, and his kid is
The baby was sick, and he took the day off of work
To watch the
to
kid.
watch the baby, and they
Right.
decided
Is
to
the
get some
child
fresh
albino?
air.
Like,
the kid is white. Well, the kid is on the
The,
lighter side.
the kid is lighter,
Yeah,
but was
and-
in a fucking stroller. Who is looking that deep? I've seen that article.
Right.
I've
And
seen
so-
that.
And so like some lady he was on the bike path, and I guess he don't normally walk there. Like he probably don't know. But he was on the bike path, and some lady on a bicycle saw him with the kid and assumed that he stole the kid. The kid was his. He just has a white wife. And so the kid is more white than black, even though he is like jet black. But obviously the kid ain't came to his color yet, because it's coming.
yeah.
Right.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You gonna be at least caramel color.
At least. But
You gonna be Sharona color.
the same thing is happening. Like, you know that people are commingling within races.
Did you fucking say commingling? What is
I did.
this?
I don't know.
What
But
is this? 1971. They're commingling with
they're
each other.
commingling with each other.
We'll
yeah.
call it jungle fever.
Exactly. But you know that everybody is mixing and matching and whatnot, right?
Mixing and
They
how about
race mixing and they sleeping with each other and they just contaminated it all of it.
Yeah, they messing up the blood.
They just messing up the blood.
Messing up the bloodline.
They're just mixing with each other and they just sleeping with each other and
So-
it's just illegal and they going to jail.
But to automatically assume that somebody is kidnapping a child, like, I mean, I get that in certain instances, it's like, yeah, it would be like a little bit of a red flag,
no.
it
Well-
would
Not
be.
just because you were black and your child
Yeah.
doesn't look just like you.
right.
That's not a red flag.
a
Shit.
red flag is the white lady with the black kid though. Like, let's not pretend. I'd be looking at that shit sideways too. But I mean, I'd look at it sideways, but it wouldn't be to the point where I'm like, excuse me, can you provide documentation that this human is your human?
Well,
Like,
because I
Because
know
my thing is, I really don't give a fuck. As long as that motherfucker don't have to go home with me, whatever y'all got going on.
I want to say that
It's
I
on
know
you.
that United actually did like stop somebody from stealing somebody else's child, or not not stealing, but I think they was what's this
moving
shit?
the child from one country to
No,
another.
what is it called?
Was it
when,
the dad? He wasn't paying child
like
support?
when they make the children
Sex traffic.
sex trafficking. Yes.
When
that's
they
what I'm
make the
talking
children sex?
Yeah.
Those fucking idiots.
This is a college educated woman, y'all. This lady,
When they
Graduated
when they
from a
make them
whole-
kids,
she graduated from a whole school.
she say, what is that thing that you do whenever you open your mouth and you put a genital inside of it? They be making them kids get naked. Wow, Danielle.
With them babies was twerking on that thing.
about. That.
This one. Y'all, I'm sorry. My friend she's really smart though.
thing
She's
where-
smart.
Okay, speaking of child sex trafficking, like I don't want you to just be like crying or whatever, but you gotta watch Fireflies in the Garden.
No,
No.
because I don't do crime movies.
I
I don't.
crime movies either.
I don't.
It's really
I'm
good.
sorry.
Actually.
Yeah, no.
They don't show any child sex.
I don't care. I don't listen, the older I get, the more sensitive I become to things that have to do with children, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a fucking a terroristic 2-year-old. I don't know, but it I cannot see it. I can't. Even the videos that people share on like Facebook or discussions that are on like Twitter and shit, like I can't. I just can't. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I feel like this has been a good chat.
Yeah, we had a really great time, and this is our first time back together in a few episodes. How did y'all like the wine then?
I don't know. Danielle drank it all.
It was okay. I think I'm gonna give it 21.
I liked it. I feel like it's a summery
Yeah.
feel. Like it's light.
That's something that you could
bright,
throw in the
breezy.
sangria with like a sparkling and a vodka.
Was it easy, breezy, beautiful, bad bitches?
Bad bitch. What?
On the
Okay.
floor. Get up and twerk, Danielle. Go ahead and show what you got.
Break my motherfucking chair,
There you
bitch.
go. Hey.
Break my shit.
Yeah, like it feels like just a good summer wine to have because it's kind of like crisp.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a fan of Pinot Noir, but I do like the Pinot Noir Rosé.
Don't say that ever.
Right, when it's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the lightest.
well, even
That is
Pinot
the
Noir-
lightest grape out there.
But it
Pinot
has
Noir is the lightest red grape.
it is
Like,
and that's why I don't like Pinot Noir because it's so light. It feels like Kool-Aid with no sugar or tastes like
Yeah.
Kool-Aid with no sugar. But in Rosé Farm, it has like a crispness to it, and it's just like it feels fun and
it has a Christmas to it.
crisp.
Crisp.
Oh,
It has a Christmas to it.
felt like Christmas.
It has a Santa Claus thing going on.
I thought it was like some gingerbread shit popping off.
I mean, it
don't
could
know.
be shit. But yeah, I like that. I would give it a 20.
Okay.
Mhm.
We're at 41 so far.
I'm here for when it's cold.
Niggas with attitudes.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Stop it. You know what you look like?
Me.
Rhythm Nation.
With my, with
Yep.
my motherfucking pony. Wait. With my ponytail and shit. To me, this wine, definitely agree with Danielle. Summer wine, colder the better. I would have liked it to be a little bit colder or stayed. Not that.
We trying to freeze that whole shit.
No. I'm not saying from when I opened it. I'm saying like as I drank it. Let me say this. I would have liked for it to stay cold. How about that?
So you want one of those sickle things in the middle? Of
Yeah, I think it probably would be great with that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it tastes better cold. That's all I'm saying.
It does taste better cold.
Karen, don't make me snatch that wig.
Look
Karen,
here.
Karen with
You're
your
not going to
raisins.
tell Auntie.
Good job. Yank.
It would be like the wig cap and a bunch of wild curls under there.
and like 9 baby hairs right here.
And like some random almonds popping out.
Crayon. No, half a crayon, bitch. Oh.
Did everybody give a score?
Yeah. Oh no, did you give a score?
20.
20.
All right.
It was a 61.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
And listening.
Right. We've got Aunt Karen, Issa Rae, and Janet Jackson.
Issa Rae.
We're here. Okay. Don't forget Pattern Love, pattern.love. Buy your tickets, come to the show, see us in NOLA.
Yes, we're gonna be in New Orleans. Turn it up. Back that ass up. When I went to New Orleans the last time, like everybody went like completely crazy when Back That Ass Up came on.
Because they were taking over for the 99 and the
Y'all
2000.
know what my song is? Carmen San Diego. I was chilling in the club. It was late as night. I saw you and your homies. You was looking tight, so I walked over. Wanna know ya? Cause I saw you happen at the Range Rover. But don't you worry, player, I'm not bopping. Cause my Benz outside the drop topping. So what's up with you and the things we do? Ball till we fall, boo. If you a shot caller, you can roll with me.
I'ma go ahead and cut this off.
All right, thanks for listening and thanks for watching and
bye.
Thank you for joining us on Between Us Girls. But don't keep it a secret. Listen and share with everyone you know. See you next week.